Alright guys, it's Byron with Scope of Body Fitness, and today I want to discuss 4 contraindicated exercises that could create some sort of imbalance or injury in the body, typically around the cervical spine area, which is the neck, shoulder, rotator cuff area, and your wrist, and like forearm joints and all that good stuff. So the 4 exercises you probably all do them. I know I used to do them until I went and got educated at school. The lat pull down behind the neck, the shoulder press behind the neck, the upright row, and the barbell curl with the straight bar where you have fixed wrist. Each one of those exercises, doing them over time could create some sort of injury in the body. So this is just to educate you on it. I'm sure everybody has their own opinion. You're gonna have guys that say they've been doing those exercises for a long time and they're perfectly fine, but this is science. This has had millions of dollars spent on it in research. People have been injured from these exercises. I myself don't like the upright row. The upright row has created some rotator cuff issues for me. And even when I do the exercise, I feel it. Even going here, I can feel it in my shoulders. Being somebody who's had a previous injury in my shoulder. So, like I said, this is only to educate. The first one I'm going to do is the behind the neck lat pull down. Then I'm going to do, I'm not going to say a correct way, but a way that I think will keep you from creating those that cervical issue, that neck issue, any kind of tension outside of just touching the lats. All right. So when you think about coming here, I'll go ahead and get set. You want to fix your knee pad here, coming down into the lat pull down. You see a lot of guys, whenever they do it, they sit straight up, and whenever they come down, they jump their neck forward like so, creating that forward motion. One, that's not natural. That is not natural for our neck to keep going in that motion. If you're doing it repeatedly with weight, it creates a lot of tension in the cervical spine. You can still manage to do it the correct way or a better way without going behind the neck. You're still keeping the tension on the lats. So I would say slightly lean back, bring the bar down in front of the chin. Still the same thing, but you're just not going behind the neck. Not saying do this. That's where you're running into the issue of taking away from your lats. Now you're getting a lot of momentum helping you pull the weight. But here, slightly back, keep your body straight, keep your neck straight, bring the bar down in front of your chin. Alright guys, the next exercise is going to be the upright row, which is the second contraindicated exercise we're going to be discussing. Let's say when doing this exercise, the motion of having your hands together and bringing it up, your elbows up just aligned with the shoulders or even past that, creates shoulder impingement. So doing that repetitive motion right there over time is just going to create that shoulder problem. So an alternative that works the same muscle group going here, works the middle delts here. So all you want to do is grab dumbbell plates, or you can even do cable exercises looking at either the lateral raise or the frontal raise, which will still work the middle delts. So going here and straight out. It's the same exact exercise, but now you have that free motion, hands out. Still working the middle delts, but I can tell you I feel way less tension on my rotator cuffs coming here versus coming here in that upright row. Alright guys, the next exercise we're going to be talking about is the bicep curl. You can do it standing or seated, but the biggest thing is the equipment that you're going to be using. When you're looking at doing bicep curls, you want to have your wrist, slightly turned. Going here with a lot of weight out in front of you is going to put a good bit of tension on your wrist, and it could create tendinitis, maybe some arthritis, stuff like that. And I already have arthritis and tendinitis in my wrist, so I'm more comfortable with using the easy bar where I'm more here, canted, versus straight. That straight bar is going to put a lot of tension. And that is one of the contraindicated exercises that they've done studies on and have seen a lot of injuries and stuff being created through doing that repeated exercise, keeping your wrist locked. So looking at the straight bar, when you're doing the exercise, typically you're coming here and you're just keeping your wrist locked. Now looking at the side, you see that fixed position. Right here, I feel a lot of tension on my wrist. And maybe some people are okay because they have strong wrists, but somebody who's had a wrist injury or some kind of wear and tear, this right here is going to cause a lot of discomfort. So just to have more of a natural grip, you want to use the easy one. You got several little grooves, and if you see going here, that locks you even further into that little straight lock for the curl. You want to be more so here, where it allows your hands to be more candid at a 45, upward at a 45. You know what I'm saying? That takes a lot of the pressure off your wrist. So doing your bicep curl, locking your wrist to your body, and you're just coming up, halfway or whatever curl you're doing. But the biggest thing is making sure your wrist is in a natural state, not being locked into that straight position, and then performing your curl. Going halfway, going all the way up. The biggest thing is that wrist control. Alright guys, this is the fourth and final exercise, the behind the neck military press or shoulder press, whatever you want to call it. Just like the lat pull down, you'll see guys jut their neck forward, trying to keep their shoulders in the line, trying to keep them straight while doing the exercise. Not the right way to do it. You're going to create tension in the neck, and you're going to create tension in the rotator cuffs by trying to do that forward motion and keep your arms back. So I'm going to demonstrate behind the back, and then I'm going to behind the neck, and I'm going to demonstrate the proper way, or a proper way. I'm not going to say the correct way. You guys get offended by that. So here we go. I slap a little weight on there. Alright guys, first off, I hate this machine any fucking way. I mean, look at this thing. To the front, I still don't know why guys even put it here. I'd much rather go from behind. However, that way sucks too, especially if you got bad shoulders. I don't understand why it's just not right here. Alright, go off anyway. So getting under the bar. You guys come here, right? Letting that neck forward. I can feel the tension in my neck right now and in my rotator cuff. Try coming here. Maybe get your lower back off the bench just a little bit. Head slightly back. Coming down just in front of the chin. Bringing those elbows slightly forward. More in a 30 or 90 degrees, 30 to 45 degrees. Bring that tension off the shoulders, right? Alright guys, so that demonstrates the 4 contraindicated exercises. I really hope that helps you guys because in each one of those exercises, whenever I do it the opposite way of what I normally do, as far as what I consider the proper way, I feel a lot more tension, in the shoulder area, neck area, looking at that bicep curl, the forearms, and maybe it's because I already have issues in those areas, and I'm trying to figure out a better way, and hey, that's really what it is. That's what this is all about, is to educate on a more proper way to do it, especially if you have those injuries. And if you don't have those injuries, you keep doing it that way, there's a possibility you could create them. That's what this video is all about. It's not to bash anyone or to really say that it's completely wrong. If you've been doing it for the last 5 years and it's working for you, then keep on trucking, man. But, you know, the studies is there for a reason. The science is there for a reason. And like I said, this is only made to educate. All right, guys. Byron, Scope Body Fitness. Like, share, comment. I'm going to continue to try to keep pushing out useful information for you guys. You know, this is typically something that's kind of tough for me is, getting on video, getting that FaceTime. But this is me though, guys. I really want you guys to know who I am. I'm not the best speaker, but I am a wealth of knowledge when it comes to fitness. I do study a lot, and then I just learned a lot in school. This is what I love to do. I'm no guru. I haven't went to college for kinesiology or any of those bachelors in exercise science or anything like that. I have a 6-month diploma in personal training, actual hands-on training, and some nutritional certifications and stuff like that. Stretching therapy. So I have what I feel I need to get myself around the gym and also be able to help others. And I'm gonna continue to push my knowledge out to you guys. If you find it helpful, please share, like, and comment. If you don't find it helpful, just keep it pushing. I'm not trying to change your way of thinking. If you're already fixed on what you know, cool. But if you're willing to learn, we can all grow together. But I'm going to end this video. Like I said, this is Byron, Scope Body Fitness. You guys, please like, share, and comment if you you're gaining something from this video. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to be back with you guys as soon as I can. All right, take it easy.